Hiya YouTubers, it's a Superman G coming back at you with another video. And on this take, I'm going to talk to you about a program called REVO Uninstaller. Now, REVO Uninstaller is a program that I've come to actually find good favor with. And this program here is actually quite ingenious. It will allow you to uninstall any and most programs that are on your computer, if not all programs. What I want to talk to you about this is that when it comes to uninstalling programs on your computer, there's usually a traditional way of how to uninstall a program. The app or the program usually has an uninstall option to where it will uninstall from your computer if you're not satisfied with it, or if you don't want to use it anymore, if it's obsolete, doesn't work, whatever the case may be. In cases like that, when you uninstall a program, there are traces of that program that are left on your computer. There could be cookies, which is just a little file that stores information, and that file is stored somewhere on your computer without you probably even knowing about it. So even though the program or your computer may tell you that, okay, this program has been successfully uninstalled from your computer, restart now to finish uninstallation or something to that effect. However, unbeknownst to the user of the computer, there's still traces of that program left on your computer, and companies intentionally do that because if you decide that one day, I miss having that program, I think I want to go back to it. Since those traces of the file are still in your computer, when you go back to re-download that file, it doesn't necessarily need all those files from the website of that program, because it will see that, hey, this computer still has traces of this program, so I don't have to worry about installing all the necessary files in order for it to run. I'll just pick up those files that are left on the computer and continue to run from there. That's not a good thing. And plus, those traces of files can take up storage space on your hard drive. REVO Uninstaller does, it actually picks up those traces of those files left on the computer, and it'll find them and it'll remove those, so you will have fully uninstalled those programs or that program fully from your computer. Now, REVO Uninstaller, which the website here, it's REVOUninstaller.com. I'll put a link of it in the description, so if you wish to check this out, you can. Now, they do have a free version of this that you don't have to pay for, and it's unlimited as far as you don't have to pay for it. You can use it as much as you want. They sometimes will give you free updates to the software. They do have a sale now, Happy Holidays, where you can get up to 50% off the program. They also have something called REVO Registry Cleaner, which is you can get a free version as well as the REVO Uninstall for free. There's two different versions of the REVO Uninstaller. I'm not going to worry about the registry cleaner because that's not what this video is about. They have the free version, they have the pro version, but here's another version, the portable version. Now, the portable version will allow you to actually install the program on a flash drive. You can pretty much use any flash drive you want for this program. It's not a huge program, so you don't have to worry about getting a huge flash drive. But it does help for you to get a USB 3.1 instead of a 2.0 because of the speed of the 3.1 over the 2.0. Once you get that flash drive, you can then save this to that flash drive and use it on multiple computers. If you plan on getting the pro version, the one that you pay for, there is a difference versus the free version. The free version, you download it, put it on the flash drive, and then from there you can use it on multiple computers with no issues. But if you get the pro version, the version that you pay for, you have to first install it on a computer, one of your computers. It doesn't matter which one, as long as you install it on one of your computers. Once you do that, you have to register it. Once you purchase REVO Uninstaller, they will send you the serial key or the activation key to your email. You use that key to activate REVO Uninstaller on your computer. Once you do that, you're going to go into the REVO Uninstaller file system. I already have this saved on my flash drive, so I'm just showing you what will happen once you save it on your flash drive. Once it's on your computer, you've activated it, transfer this file right here over to your flash drive. And once you're in your flash drive, this will be the folder. You're going to click on this folder. Here are all your files here. You want to make sure that you go to x64, which is the version number of the Windows program that you're using. In my case, I'm using Windows 11 64-bit. All Windows 11 have 64-bit versions. There's no 32-bit version anymore. Once you come here, you're going to click on REVO Pro XC or Unpro XC. You're going to say yes to the user account control. I got to slide this over because I have two screens. You're going to be faced with this screen right here. Now, the reason why I started because I enabled dark mode. There is a light mode. The dark mode is only available if you get the Pro version. Once you come here, these are all the programs that are installed on your computer. Windows apps, this will load all the Windows apps that are installed on your computer. And if you see an app on here that you don't recognize, then I'll show you how to go about uninstalling that. Say like if you come across a program or an app that you wish to uninstall. Say like this game bar. This is from Microsoft. And this is something that has to do with playing Xbox. Now, I don't really own an Xbox. So to me, this is something that's just taking up space on my computer. Put a little check mark in that. You come up here to this button that says uninstall and you click on that. It's going to ask you, are you sure you want to uninstall selective app, the name of the program that you wish to uninstall. They're going to ask you to create a restore point before uninstall. I would say yes to create a restore point before install, but I already have a backup system. You can also create a full registry backup before uninstall, which is highly recommended. But once again, I have a backup program, so I'm not worried about that. And it can automatically delete all found leftovers. I highly recommend you check that because that's going to make sure all those leftover files that are left on your computer after you uninstall a program. Remember what I said earlier, how when you uninstall a program, it leaves traces of files on your computer. So this will find those traces and uninstall all of that along with the program. Once you've selected that, click continue. It's going to go through performing the initial analysis and uninstall. Now it's going to create a full registry backup, which I disabled, so it shouldn't do that. After the program's uninstaller has finished, press the scan button to start scanning for leftover files, folders, and registry items. It has uninstalled the program. Now I have to click scan, and it's going to scan for leftover information. And it should find that. If it doesn't, then that means it has successfully uninstalled all those leftovers. Now it said it found 2 registry leftovers, deleting 2 registry leftovers. It is a pretty good program. I've been using it for probably over 3 years now. And I just used the free version. I just wanted to test it out. I've used it on multiple computers. To me, it's worth, even if you have to use the paid version, it's worth it because it works so well on uninstalling a lot of these programs and their leftover files. Here's the summary. You have an uninstalled game bar, the version number, deleted leftover registry keys 1, deleted leftover registry values 1, deleted leftover folder 0, deleted leftover file 0. Now you can click on view details if you want to see what all happened and what it uninstalled. Once all of that you see on this page is satisfactory to your desire, then just click close and click close again to close the program out. It's going to reload the list, and as you can see, the program is deleted. It's a very good program and very useful. Okay, that is all. You guys take care, be safe, and peace out.